in this video. Honda is an option, says Fabio Quartararo. Nakagami rates his 2021 season a 2 out of 10. And Pecco Bagnaia feels MotoGP is changing and it is for the better. My name is Sankalp and this is your Racing News Fix. The 2021 World Champion might be enjoying his winter break, but he certainly hopes his employer isn't. After already issuing warnings to Yamaha after the post-season Jerez test, where he was reasonably underwhelmed by the first iteration of the 2022 M1 prototype, right before New Year, the Frenchman reminded Yamaha again to keep working without a pause. They have to work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. We have a lot of work to do. I've already put some pressure on them. It is very important to work well because we saw it in Valencia, in a circuit that is very positive for us, but the podium was all red, so there's definitely something to fix. In 2022, in addition to focusing on the title, there's an additional variable of contracts expiring for most of the riders on the grid, and with the stiff competition these days, being or not being on a particular bike can make or break a rider's career. The current situation suggests that the MotoGP grid will undergo major changes, but Fabio Quartararo doesn't want to admit that he is thinking about all that even a little bit. I don't like to talk about it so soon. We are just starting 2022 and there's already talk of 2023 and 2024. I take my time and I want to go step by step. It is still too early to talk about what is going to happen. However, just because Fabio claims he is not thinking about it doesn't mean he is not getting approached by different manufacturers. He is the hottest property in the riders market after all. And given the difficult and unpredictable situation of Marc Marquez, there is talk that Honda wants to get another world champion on the second RC213V. There have been continued talks of Joan Mir for a long time. But right before New Year, Fabio Quartararo also joined the Honda wishlist and Fabio himself admits, "We have options at Honda." But quickly downplaying the whole situation and not giving out any more details, Fabio concluded, "It is better to be in this situation than to be without a motorcycle. It is very good to be in this situation. But as I've said before, I don't want to be in a hurry. I'm taking my time and we are going to start the 2022 in the meantime." So will we see Fabio Quartararo in Honda Orange or Ducati Red in 2023, or will he stick to the Yamaha Blue? Let's chat in the comments below. Takaki Nakagami has been in MotoGP for 4 years now, and after an impressive 2020 season, the expectations were high for 2021. But the Japanese rider had a season to forget with just 6 top 10 finishes and finishing in P15 in overall standings. Nakagami's season started off badly as he failed to score in either of the Qatar races, and while his fortunes improved with a 4th place at Jerez, sadly that was as good as it was going to get for the LCR rider. When asked to rate his performance, Taka gave a frank assessment and rated himself a 2 out of 10 in 2021. Taka said, "Maybe 2 out of 10. It is because with the momentum we had last year, both me and the team thought this year it will happen. But instead we went backwards. Even though we had a lot of difficult races, there were still plenty of times that I should have gotten better results, which is why I'm giving myself such a low grade." Much like some of the other underperforming riders on the grid, Nakagami also faces a crucial 2022 season, the outcome of which will decide his future in the sport. His biggest threat is his compatriot Ayagura, who had a standout rookie season in Moto2 and is also backed by Idemitsu. And although we didn't really get to see any head-to-head between Fabio Quartararo and Pecco Bagnaia for the championship, there was still plenty of respect for each other from both sides. Even after losing the title in the gravel trap at the Emilia-Romagna GP, Pecco was the first to congratulate Fabio Quartararo in the pit lane and even maintained that Fabio truly deserved the title in 2021. In general, there's a lot less controversy and a lot more mutual respect between the riders now, as compared to the era of Max Biaggi, Sete Gibernau, Valentino Rossi, Casey Stoner, Jorge Lorenzo and Marc Marquez. In the Motorsport.com podcast, Pecco described the newfound mutual respect between the riders as a great new page in the sport. Pecco said, "I think that our sport is changing, because years ago it was not like this. And I think that it is a great page of our sport, because respect is always the main thing. And more than ever, I think and I feel that respect is the main thing." If you made it till here, I want to thank you for checking out these videos throughout 2021. And I hope that you continue to do so in 2022 as well. Here are 2 more videos which you might enjoy. My name is Sankalp and I wish you a very safe and sound, happy and healthy new year.